Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 11 of Sink into Madness, a Modpack by JonBams and M1 Jordan Allen. So, in the last episode, I collected a lot of my resources and I moved a lot of things forward, but I kind of have a big announcement to make regarding this mod pack. It's in version 0.16 something B, and there has been a change that I didn't notice before. The change has to do with carbon. As you saw, I searched for compressor in my other playthrough, and I'm going to show you why. In my other playthrough, I have more carbon, and I wanted to make some more carbon ingot. So I discovered that the carbon ingot recipe is no more two raw carbons side by side. It's either casting from a tinker foundry, I think, or from the compressor compressing two raw carbon. So I made some raw carbon and I made a compressor. And I got super excited and I threw my two raw carbon in the compressor and I crashed my game. Complete loss. I had to restore from a backup from an hour before. I'd been playing for an hour when I lost everything. So, compressor, no go. We're going to have to build a tinker table, tinker foundry. And the tinker, like I said, the other game, I got back into the game and I stopped there because I was a bit discouraged about what happened. Tinker tank control, seared brick. Okay, so everything's is craftable. Like I said, I closed the game and I just forgot about it because I was a bit sad about what happened. But everything's craftable, so I'll be able to make some seared brick from grout and grout from this. So that's going to be the time lapse of this episode. In the meantime, I want to get started on a couple of things. The first thing is a comment from Duncan Webb. If you remember, let me drop the turrets. I tried putting the turret under. Well, I didn't try very hard. I thought I had tried and it had not worked and it couldn't be put under. So now let me drop everything because you can be put under. And I much prefer having the turret on the roof like so. And then putting the turret under like this. Then I'll put the crank right here. Do the same thing here. Drop base. Grab everything. And at the same time, it's going to remove the ugly camouflage. I honestly didn't like the fact that the turret was colored cobblestone. It's made so that you can integrate it into a wall, but I didn't really like that, and I didn't know how to remove it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8.5 there, perfect. And let's recharge all of this. So thank you, Duncan, for telling me that I could have put them this way. I really thought I had tried, but I had obviously not tried hard enough. And the other thing that Duncan commented is that we can put more than one turret on a base. There's one problem with that. I don't know how the firing works. So let's just try that quickly. No. Right here at turret. I just want to try it once to see. So if it doesn't work well, what I'll end up making is I'll end up making 2 more turrets. Base. Gun turret. No, not that one. Where's the disposable turret? Disposable item turret. So I need some cobblestone, some redstone, and some wood, I think. Wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take 16. No, 16. Let's transform all of that, and then we can do this disposable item turret. We're going to make 2 of these, and then disposable item turret, 2 of those. 1, 2. And then just the disposable item turrets completely now. So let's try that. I'm going to put one right here and one right there. And fully recharged. Now let's see. I'm just going to have to break this right here until I get a mob. And I won't get a mob. I'll break the... Guys, come on, you gotta admit that this is really funny. I get these mob all the time. And the one time that I want to see if my turret's working well or not, I cannot get a break and get a mob. That's ridiculous. Maybe that's what I should do. From now on, every time that I'm breaking seed, I'm going to be like, please give me a mob, please give me a mob, just so that no mob appear. But whatever. This is kind of sad. Still no mob. How long can I keep this up? Still no mob. Oh, what the? Still no mob. You know, when you want to show something, that's when it never works. So basically, I wanted to show, well, I wanted to test and see how the mobs were going to work. So let me just get another axe, and then let's move on to something else. Do I have clay? Yes, I do have clay. Do I have bone meal? Because the one thing that I forgot to do in my time lapse is to make more crucible. So let's make some more crucible, because right now power is quickly going to start being a problem. How many more of these? 4 more crucible, and let me grab some charcoal right here. Also, I want to start working on that carbon. Like I said, in my other playthrough, I discovered that... Oh, no! That's a waste. I discovered that I needed the... I'm going to need the tinker table, but in the meantime, it doesn't mean that I can't craft as much carbon block as possible to get to it. The other thing also that I completely forgot about is coal seed, you know, maybe. So let's look into that. If I'm going to go heavy into agriculture, black quartz, enderman, obsidian, coal seed. Coal seed are 4 coal and furium essence, so that's totally worth doing. Let me come back right here, and I have everything that I need. And you want to start the seed as soon as possible, because as you guys know, you need, you're probably going to need to craft, to break the seed a lot of time before you actually get a duplication. For whatever reason, some of them seem to have duplicated very easy, but my solarium seed, still no go. It still hasn't duplicated a single time, which is kind of annoying, because for the slice and splice, I'm going to need some more. And I forgot to take some juice, so let's go back here. Oh, also, I need some conduits. Do I still have some liquid conduit? Yeah, right here on the item conduit. Do I have more Indirium? I want some more of those conduit. Oh, I have 3 more. So let's just craft another set of item conduit, like so. And now, what else did I need? Oh, the juice. I need some juice to be safe. And I don't know what's that bubbling sound. I don't know if it's going to pick up. I just got quiet because I wanted you guys to hear it. There's some kind of a bubbling sound, and I don't know what it's coming from. So some more from here, and I'm going to have to stop the production of obsidian for now. Let's just turn that off right now, so I can grab the obsidian, and I can then... Oh, I was going to break it. The water was going to flow everywhere. So let's grab the water from here, and now I can break all of this. Break, break, and break. And then I can break all of this, because I'm going to put the crucible all over till the end here. Perfect. So let's see where my crucible production is. I can just go this like this and put some more. So I have the lava stopping here. I'm going to have to resolve that problem by putting some more lava. And like so. Grab some lava from here, and if I put the lava there, it's going to kill my torch, but the lava's producing light, so it doesn't really matter. But it means I can add this many crucible. What I wanted to do with this is, oh, this is out of power. Here's the idea that I had. I want to try and reproduce this setup from my other base. I'm going to remove that machine, and I'm going to move the lava generator right here, and I'm going to move this tank right here like so. So this is going to be the input side, the pull side, and under is going to be the push side. Push. So now I'm getting lava in here and I'm producing power. So everything's good. I'm just going to have to set these to extract always active. I'm probably going to have to do the wrench soon so that I don't have to do these, and the probe conduit so that I can copy setting. For now, I'm just going to do that quickly. I just wanted to get it started. And I don't even have the cobblestone. So the easy, quick, dirty solution for that is the following. I'm going to put an Ender IO conduit like so. And I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to connect it very, very ghetto like this. Extract always active. Set this one to insert. And set that one to insert. And then I can just fill this with cobblestone. That's a very ghetto setup, but hey, it works. And if it works, I'm happy with this. The goal is to try and make lava as fast as possible without wasting too much time, because the rest I can do in my time lapse. I only wanted to get this done so I could show you. The cobblestone goes into the crucibles, the lava comes back into this fluid tank, which empties into this lava generator, which produces energy that I can then put in these machines. So to be able to resolve the rest of this situation, I'm going to grab all of these machines. I'm going to be putting them aside. In my other playthrough, I discovered a better practice for setting up the machine, because until you start making some upgrades, you don't really have a way of getting item in and out of those thermal foundations. So I'm going to put the magma crucible here and the fluid transposer there, because then I can put a conduit in between. Set this one to extract always active, and then I can receive in this one. So from this side, I need to be receiving, and from that side, I need to be outputting. So now I can start melting stuff in here that's going to get transferred into here. Then I'm going to put the pulverizer right here and the alloy smelter here, so that if need be, I can have a conduit like this that's going to push from output from that side and output from here and input in here. So here I would say pull, and here I need to say that this one is the export. Perfect. Now I need power to these machines, but power, it's the easiest thing ever, because the power conduit is basically just redstone in this mod pack. No redstone alloy or stuff like that. It's as simple as conduit binder. Let me grab that. So it's as easy as putting 3 redstone and conduit binder around. Do I have more conduit binder? Nope. Probably in my furnace. Oh, I do have 6, so I'm good. I want to make 6 because, like the setup I just showed you, this is the perfect count. And this is basically reproducing exactly the setup I have in my other base, power-wise. Like so. So now all of these machines are getting powered. And I'm not making enough lava. I'm going to have to extend this the whole wall to make enough lava. So it's something that's going to have to happen during the time lapse. Same thing with the Tinker machine. Now though, the good news is that I have a lot of farming to take care of. So probably, and I say probably here, I should be in a situation where I'll get a mob. Let's throw that in here to make more carbon. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. It's getting like multiple shots fired. So it's probably going to go through the power faster than I wish it would. But that's not a problem. It's going through the ammo and the power faster, but it's also killing the mob faster. So at the end of the day, what do I care? I'm getting what I want. I'm getting protection faster. So that, thank you, Duncan. Very good tip about putting the turrets under and about putting more turrets. So I really appreciate that. I don't know why. I played with this mock pack once before. We played with it in Forever Stranded. But I don't know. I never got to a point where I put more. Oh, 2 soul solarium seed now. Sorry. So I never got to a point where I put more than one per turret because I was making the laser one, and oh my god, the laser one we're using like 10,000 gold, 10,000 energy per shot. So not the best of not the best of turret to be using power wise, especially not at this point in the game where I don't have that much power available. I didn't get to the large generator yet, but I think the large generator kind of solves some of the power problem we might be having in this pack. But anyway, let me get rid of this, this, and that, and we should be good. Oh, I'm going to keep the slab because there's another tip and trip from Duncan Webb. I'm going to go check my mob farm content up here, and at the same time, I'm going to close the half slab under here. Oh, these are not half slab. These are full space. So let's just close that up to make sure we get less spiders spawning here and grab everything from that mob farm. We'll also go to the bottom mob farm and grab everything from there. Because in my last time lapse, I was very discouraged to discover a problem. These ender chests, you can't connect any ender IO conduit to them. Not only can you not connect any Ender IO conduit to them, and that's where I feel really dumb, I made the wrong Ender chest. I repeat, I made the wrong Ender chest. I made the standard Ender chest, not these Ender chest. Not these. But these take Blaze Rod. So we're going to need a lot of Blaze Rod, and there's a problem with Blaze Rod in this mod pack. The only way to get Blaze Rod in this mod pack, the only way that I thought of getting Blaze Rod in this mod pack was to go in the Nether and farm. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go back to the Nether and farm, try and find the Pinky and the Succubus at the same time. But because of the raw carbon thing, I did discover another way of making Blaze Rod, and actually that one's not broken. So if you look at Blaze Rod, you can get Blaze Rod from Blaze Essence. I'm like, oh, Blaze Essence, that's good. So I need a Blaze Seed, and I'm like, I need all of this and Blaze Chunk. Oh, what's Blaze Chunk? 4 Blaze Rod around a tier 1 mob chunk. Oh, that's not good because I need 16 Blaze Rod to make Blaze Rod Seed. So I started looking. In my other playthrough, I had 12, so I was missing only 4 Blaze Rod. So I'm like, I can go to Nether, or I can make them. How? Oh, there's another recipe, the compressor. And I'm going to need to make a compressor for the raw carbon. So let's make a compressor. So let's look at the compressor recipe. I'm still going to make it because I posted a message on the Modpack page, and I hope that it's going to get answered. So I need 4 raw carbon, emerald bits, and a machine framework. And the machine framework is block of coal, which is a lot of coal, but at this point I still don't have my tinker machine. So let's search coal. Oh, let's search coal. Grab this, grab that. While we move through here, nope, the coal rod, some more coal here. The coal seed didn't produce anything. And now let's get into the raw carbon right here. We have 5 raw carbon. Let's craft some more block of coal. I need 4 block of coal. Perfect. So 4 block of coal. I also need 6 last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to make glass pane. What else did I need? I need 1 emerald to make emerald bits. So 1 emerald. I think I have everything. So this is going to make emerald nugget, but the emerald nugget can create emerald bits. Let's do this like that. And now machine framework. Only 1. Whew. I don't want to create, although what else are they used for? I'm just curious. Chassis plate, combustion generator, crafter, powered spawner. So I'm going to need it for the powered spawner. probably want a sag mill at some point, so I'm going to need one for the sag mill, and I needed one for the alloy smelter. So this is a recipe that changed, because the alloy smelter, when I crafted it, oh, derp. The alloy smelter can be created. Okay, so just 1 second. I was wondering, farming station can be, oh, it's the slice and splice my problem. But the alloy smelter can be crafted. Oh, there's, yeah, with a machine chassis. So I did it with the machine chassis. So let's just do this for now. I'm going to be good with this, like so, and 4 raw carbon around, which gives me a compressor. And I can put the compressor back here. It's receiving power. And now I can show you how I got my blaze rods. So let's show all of this in here. Except this, I'm going to cook these into raw carbon, because at some point I'm still going to need the raw carbon. So blaze seed I got, blaze rod I got from blaze powder. So 16 blaze powder is going to give me 4, and that doesn't crash. But don't put raw carbon in here, because raw carbon does crash. That's going to be 12, and that's going to bring me to 13. So I'm still missing 3. I did the whole research, so I'm not gonna show you, but basically I can make a blaze rod from 4 blaze powder, and I can get blaze powder like this. So I'm gonna need 4, 8, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm going to need 24 redstone. Hello, get in there. So I'm going to do this by melting redstone into destabilized redstone and putting the redstone onto glowstone, which is going to make some blaze powder. So each redstone gives me 100 destabilized redstone that goes right into here, and each 200 destabilized redstone transform a glowstone dust into a blaze powder, like so. Come on, come on. This is taking a bit longer than I thought. So I'm going to have to come back to this, but like so. So that's how I'm going to get my missing 3 blaze rod that I'm then going to transform into the blaze seed. Let me put this here. Still no more seed of those. And this duplicated again. So some seed are much easier to duplicate than other, it seems. I have no guarantee of that, because I never made any statistics, or like I didn't try multiple scientific method to prove that theory, but it does feel like some are easier to produce than other. Put that right there. Gold and gold. And no mob. It's crazy the luck. Since I've had these 4 turrets instead of 2, it's almost as if the mob are scared of spawning here. So that's kind of funny. Let me put all of these resources in here. This. And keep my juice. Perfect. So while I'm waiting for that, I probably should make a couple more crucible. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, I wanted to check one thing also. Gravel. How do I get gravel? I can get gravel from, oh, again, the mystical agriculture, but that's not really worth it. When I put cobblestone in the pulverizer, it gives me sand. But the sag mill, oh, compressed gravel in the sag mill. Well, that's kind of nice. Compressed gravel gives me compressed sand, and cobblestone. Well, that's weird. I can't do compressed cobblestone, but I can do compressed gravel. Honestly, some of these recipes are just weird. Because if I should be able to make compressed sand, why shouldn't I be able to do it with compressed gravel? Anyway, let's just make some hammers, and let's get into hammer mode. Like so, and I'm just going to be making some more while everything's cooking, and I'm getting more of my resource. Like like so. So that's all into gravel, but that's not what I want. What I want is dust. And like so. Perfect. And then send into dust. I'm going to have to repeat all of that in my time lapse for the Tinker casting tape, Tinker Foundry. But in the meantime, that should be good enough. Let me grab this and put it in a place that's more comfortable to use. Right here. Need to grab my bucket, sorry, and then can just do this. And I usually like to put them side by side so I can go like this and just craft a crap ton of clay. Not much to say while I'm doing that operation, so I don't want to spend too much time on that because it's very repetitive and boring. I have to do some research in between episodes for an infinite water source because that's something that would be so easy to automate. Let's just do water. If I do water, is there anything here that pops up at me to make water? What's this one? Mob filter type water? Nope. Growth crystals, water Visenberg something. Module water landing. Oh, module water landing. Whoo. Land on water. So technically that would not blow it up unless that's something that was modified not to work. And there doesn't seem to be any water generation. Although if you look at Ender.io, I'm sure, he must not have disabled the water generation from the, what is it called again? There's so many things that you use so little of that I keep forgetting the names for them. So I'm drawing a blank and I'm not recognizing it. So I'm going to have to do some research at another time. Like I said, I don't want to waste the time now, but I think it's tank or something like that. Let's just search for tank. Absorption upper, singularity tank. Not these tank. In Ender.io, there is a machine that lets you duplicate water, that lets you generate water. Like you have to make 2 craft of it. Oh, I know how to find it. So, cauldron. It's always made from cauldron. Every recipe of it I remember has always been with cauldron. Haha, reservoir. So I need ardent signalium glass or fuse quartz or what are the other options? Give me other option. Fuse quartz or the first options were better. Hardened aluminum glass. Let's just see what hardened aluminum glass is. Hardened aluminum glass. It's 4 obsidian power with aluminum ingot. That is totally doable right now. I do have obsidian. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to make this. Perfect. Let's continue with the crucible, and by the time I'm done with the crucible, my blaze powder should be ready. 33, 42, 57, perfect. And this porcelain clay into some unfired crucible that I'm just going to cook in here. And I can come back here and grab all of my 12 blaze powder and put in here, which is going to give me my extra 3 blaze rod. Oh, okay. And with my 4 blaze rod, I love this recipe. Let me show you. The mob chunk recipe, I don't remember in which mod pack I did it already, but it's an interesting one. So I need these 4. I need the seed. I need 4 mob chunk. I'm only going to use the 4. And where are the base crafting seed? Not base crafting seed, sorry, the tier 1 crafting seed. Perfect. So you put the mob chunk there, and by doing this around, you transform the normal mob chunk into blaze chunk. And then I can do this and craft a blaze seed. Perfect. I can then plant in here to start producing some blaze rods, because the blaze seed. So let's look at the blaze seed. The blaze seeds give you blaze essence. No, that's a blaze chunk. Blaze essence, and the blaze essence, 5 of them gives you 3 blaze rod. So blaze rods will no longer be a problem whatsoever in this playthrough. It's like everything. Worst case scenario, I'll have to waste some time producing, like watering down the resource. But that's it. That's all it will require. Vibrant alloy. I might be a bit overproducing these, but until I have the automation of the farm, that's kind of how I have to produce this. Gold here and gold there. Trying to replant the same kind of quantity of resource that I have. I need less Enderium, so I'm going to replace one of the Enderium with gold seed. That's still energetic alloy. And the coal. Please duplicate my coal seed. No. Thank you for nothing. So I'm really hoping, like, the coal is something I probably will want to have a whole field of. In the meantime, I'm just going to have to throw all of that back in here and continue with the rest. Perfect. And come get these crucible, because I'm running out of lava way too much. And these are my conduit, like so. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to set all of these to extract, and extract, and extract, and all of these to insert. Although I do need to start producing more cobblestone. Insert, insert. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this cobblestone generator. And I'm not sure that it works that way. But if I put it on top here, yeah, it does work like this. So now at least, I don't think that this will use more cobblestone that this is generating. So whenever I need cobblestone, this should technically get completely full at some point. Because at some point like this, see, can't put any more cobblestone. They're all full with cobblestone. So at this point, this is starting to fill. Awesome! That's exactly what I wanted to see. Because now I will always have cobblestone in here if I need it, and I will have infinite lava production. Because for power, all of these machines are full. See that one? Wow, 16 million RF. That's going to take a long time to fill. I almost wish that it wasn't a battery. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. That password things kind of mod has some nice thing in it. But all of these machines will fill up and we'll be able to start stockpiling power at some point. Do I have some more coal in here? I want to keep up the production of coal into carbon, because hopefully when I get my full carbon armor, I'll get to a point where I'm almost indestructible and I feel more comfortable. Wow, that was a complicated word. Going into the nether. So today we finally kind of fixed the power problem, and we installed a lot of machine, got the compressor working. I really wish the compressor... Okay, I'm not going to try this in this playthrough. I'm going to go to my other backup, because 18 cobblestone into a coal with a chance of a second coal, or the 3 charcoal into coal with a chance of a second coal. That's a very interesting thing. Enderman skull, no, that's not a good recipe. Who would want to transform 16 Enderman skull in an Ender Pearl, considering the rarity of dropping Enderman skull? Maybe because of the Friender Pearl? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anyway, dang, what? I have no idea what all of these are. Like, this is a new mod to me, so that's always interesting. But it's 64 skeleton skull gives you a wither skeleton skull. So I guess that's how I'm going to get my wither fight. I'm going to find a way of getting max drop of skeleton skull. But that's really interesting, these options. I like this new mod. It's really something. Oh, it's my inventory. Whew. So it's a very interesting mod to say the least. It's just unfortunate that it did crash when trying to make the carbon ingot. But I am very hopeful that it's going to be resolved soon because the mod pack still under creation. It's still being maintained. So I don't see why there wouldn't be any fixing of things. Let me just... No, I'm at the point where I'm going to go in my time lapse. So, in my time lapse, what do I want to do? I want to continue working on the farm. Basically, this blaze essence seed and this coal seed, every time it's grown, I want to make sure to break it because I want to get as many of those seeds as possible, especially the coal one. Then I'm going to expand this. I'm basically going to remove these four, and I'm going to expand like so. These crucible all across the way. I think I'm even going to make 3 more so that I accrue lava, because right now I'm making not enough lava from my power. Just give me a second, guys. Something was stuck in my throat, and that was very annoying. So I need to resolve my lava production, and I need to start moving toward the slice and spice. So slice and spice, slice and splice, oh my god, is going to need solarium, is going to need the machine framework or machine chassis. So I'm going to get all of that ready so that, well, I'm going to try to get all of that ready so that in the next episode we can continue with that. I'm also going to try and make the tinker furnace, because if the raw carbon doesn't work, then I'm going to have that solution. And if I want to make better tinker tools and weapon, I'm going to need that anyway. So that's a lot of progression today, and I'm really happy of how much we were able to do. We didn't get an event, so I'm guessing the very boring time lapse is going to include an event that's going to kill me a couple of times. Although with that mega super turret base full of turrets, I reckon I might handle it a bit better than I have in the last couple of episodes. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!